Okay, so in my last video I talked about my book, The Untold Mystery of the Phoenix 2 Shared Destinies. Well, today I'm going to be going into a side story that still has strong implications on the storyline, Freedom Bound. Now, Freedom Bound is, as I said in the other video, the story between Book 2 and Book 4. Um, it, it's in the same time period, or not same time period, but it, it's right there along with Phoenix 3, because what I did was I separated the main characters in timelines. So Freedom Bound is still in the main timeline, still in um, the basic timeline that you guys know. Um, the Phoenix 3, I'm going to be going into that probably in a different video unless I have time in this video to go into it. But Phoenix 3 is all over the map. But Freedom Bound is Malter, Shalna, and Nalia. Nalia is the sister of Gabriel. And what this does is it basically just talks about their journey when the other characters are missing from the storyline. So it talks about the rebuilding of society, like it's the ramifications of the mutant war, because the mutants, yeah, it's the ramifications of the mutant war. I almost probably already gave you a spoiler. I don't know, but it's what they do afterwards, taking the pieces, and uh, they're they're extinguishing a lot of fights between all the bodies that that are there. Because I mean, if you follow the storyline, you got you got Freedom Bound, you got the Assault Squad, you got the Rogue Soldiers, uh, and you have mutants too, and you also have like a lot of the religious and nut jobs of the book as well. So you got several different bodies that are starting to come together as one, but everyone has their own opinion of who should be leading and who shouldn't be, basically, and what should be done and not be done. Sorry, no scratch. Um, but it's about 80 pages long, and it's only that long because, well, I mean, there there wasn't really enough content for me to put in there. I started out as just a journal entry, and then I go more casual into adventure mode further into the story. So this is definitely a book you want to pick up and read because it describes like just really the evolution of the characters. Because Melter has always been basically the sidekick, and he had to jump into uh, uh, full force leader mode, and Shalna just really became worthless. Um, so it looks like I still have plenty of time. Phoenix 3, Time Trials of the Phoenix. Um, this one was really interesting to write. I'm actually surprised it was only as thick as it was because I did two separate things in here. Um, I uh, I I explained what was going on the main world of the gods, which is planet Olympus, and I introduced who, like, on that world the Phoenix really is, and I just described, like, I revealed who he is on the planet, and that he is actually, like, basically he was a bloodthirsty dictator, and like, full of rage and power, and that him and his father Kronos was actually in war against each other, and that war was slaughtering thousands of his own people, and it was different parts of the planet that were at war, and every single person on the planet had abilities because, well, I mean, these are the gods, But I wanted there to be a planet of these people. That these people are just are aliens from another planet that have abilities. That's normal. But here we revere them as gods. So basically saying that they're really not that special. But that's like the first chapter explaining that Nozick again, and I go even I I explore something different that I haven't showed before. I showed a different dimension where there's another Gabriel, and I kind of bring about a war of the Gabriel clones, which I felt was funny, and yes, it's a direct reference to to Star Wars, the Clone Army or whatever it is. So I like that movie very much, and I pretty much got this from that kind of, except for it's not a cloned army. It's just a lot of them, like kind of like you have to read the book to really understand. Um, I I'm stumbling a lot because like I still want you to read the book, so I'm only trying to give you so much so you'll be interested in reading the book. But if you ever seen the show Sliders, it kind of turns into that. Like Gabriel and a couple of his friends ends up traversing the multiple dimensions, and at a really great cost. But halfway through though, halfway through the book, it does pick up where like two left off. Shows the journey of the other characters. It shows what's going on, the fulfillment of the prophecies that I implemented in 1 and 2, and just showing, just just setting it up even more for Phoenix 4, because everything that happens throughout the entire series, it happens for a reason, and it's all part of the journey which leads to Phoenix 4. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm not the most videogenic person ever, but there you go. That's Freedom Bound and Phoenix 3. So you can either Phoenix 3 first or Freedom Bound first. It doesn't matter, but um, read both of them before you do read Phoenix 4. Otherwise, you'd be really freaking confused. Um, Remember, always support your local authors. I know all of you guys are used to the authors that you are used to: Stephen King, Rick Riordan, J.K. Rowling. Two of them are really great authors, and they started from nothing. And just remember, I mean, all authors are like that. They start from nothing, and they're not known until they're known. If enough of you pick up their stuff, our stuff, and read it, and suggest it to another friend, they suggest it to a couple friends, all of a sudden, boom, we're right up there with them. Please check out my blog, LarryVisgar.wordpress.com. I have several samples of my stuff so you can get familiar with before you purchase anything. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.